Bless up, bless up, bless up. Bless evening to everyone. Welcome to another episode of Let's Talk Music podcast. It's been a while, trust me, it's been a while. Yeah, it's been a while. So, we have a couple topics we can talk about. I also have King Lee joining me also. I don't know if King Lee is ready.
Big up. I can't say nothing, DJ. I'm
You
a
see me?
blackout. I will go on.
I hearing you, but I ain't seeing you. You sure your camera is turned on? Yeah, put on your camera.
Uh,
Check your camera settings.
yeah, man. Mm.
First, a big at yourself, Empress City. Let us know if you only hearing us very good and everything is this song check is alright and everything before we start the discussion. So you all hearing us very, very good. Andre, big at yourself, Andre. Andre, I hope you can call in and check in and join the discussion. Anyway, yeah, we have some topics we can talk about. You know, a lot are happening in the music scene. We got, as you all know, Vice Cartel is out and free, and he have a big show coming up on the 31st of December. Yeah, so there's a lot of controversy happening with Cartel show and Sting. We all know Sting happening in December as well. So yeah, there's a lot of talks happening there. So we're gonna talk about that, and also Buju did an interview lately with I forget that name of that podcast.
Drink champs. Drink champs.
Yeah, Rich Shams well. Yeah, and Bojo, yeah, he gave out a lot of info there. He talks a lot of stuff. He talks about Afrobeat, he talk about the streaming platform. So we're gonna talk about that also. So King D, so I'm gonna let you start it off with the Vice Cartel show in December
Okay.
versus this thing because you know since he came out there he signed an agreement with Joe Bogdanovich to go and do a show in December. And you know, Sting is happening in December also. So yeah, it's a big. So give me your perspective on that because as we know, Sting normally take place on the 26th of December. Is that true? Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yes, Boxing Day. Correct.
Yeah,
26. That's correct.
and I understand they will be having 3 days, 3 nights. I'm not too sure about that, but I'm not too sure. But I know it's
Mm.
26, and Vice Cartel show is on the 31st. So tell me. Give me your perspective on the whole thing now. Do you believe Vice Cartel show gonna flop Sting? Go ahead, talk to me.
uh, well, first and foremost, greetings to everyone, all the ladies and plenty men in the house. Um, DJ, all my audio sound first because I don't remember if this was one of the Bluetooth you recommended for me by. This is a Galaxy Pro 3, so I just get it today, just charge it. So this is the first usage. So I don't know how it sound
Yeah,
to
man,
you.
it's sounding clear, proper.
So a good money by then. All right, cool. Um, yeah, my greetings, ladies, Empress and all. Um, well, Vibes Cartel name is synonymous with controversy. So we can just put that on the table for starters. He's very known for that and he like it, and as him say, everything him do is very strategic. I know what him a do. And now Sting, I think a lot of people have expressed their views on the whole idea, which and I agree with a lot of what they're saying. But not to dance around the answer or anything or drag it out. But the thing is, if you don't agree with everything Vibes Cartel do or say, people say you're against him, you're not Gaza. And I really don't know what constitute a Gaza fan. I maybe not be a fan of Gaza, but I'm a fan of Cartel's music.
Yeah,
So I don't know. So I don't know if the two are disconnected. If you're a fan of Cartel, you're not a part of Gaza or what? Or if you're a fan of Gaza, you're automatically a fan of Cartel. Me don't know the correlation, but I don't. Maybe I'm too old for brand myself to be a quote unquote Gaza fan or in a Gaza nation. Maybe I'm just too old for that. But I'm a fan of Cartel and his music because the guy is lyrical, and we can't deny that fact.
Definitely,
So
definitely.
with that said, um, anything we say here that's not in agreement with what Cartel do or say, say you get disliked and you get bashed. But we're grown now. We not care about that. So
Nah.
we just say what we say. No, Cartel. I think this is my opinion here. It's a opinionated show.
Mm.
I think he's doing this out of grudge. I think he's doing this out of grudge, and to carry grudge over. Yeah, he's doing this out of grudge because before he was arrested,
mm,
um, correct me if I'm wrong, but before he was arrested, there was a show that there was a particular year that Leng offered him a low fee to do Sting, and he refused, and instead he kept his show around that time. And I don't remember if it's exactly around that time, but I know he kept a show, regardless the day it was days before or days after. I stand corrected there, but
you
nonetheless, he kept a show.
just
That's the bottom line.
just around this thing time.
Yeah, and again, I'm not exactly sure if right before or right after, but the bottom line is he kept a show. That's for sure.
Mm.
Police, I think police to come and lock it off, and police start harassing him to the point where he even came out on the media and allege and allude to the fact that it was Leng's doing, because Leng, for who don't know, is an ex-police officer, one of them what Jamaican would have called quote unquote badman police. He was infamous in the streets as a badman police, so to
Mm.
speak. So he was alluding to the fact that Len allegedly sent all these officers to terrorize him and lock up and party and all these things. So it's fair to assume that it wouldn't be far fetched, that he has held that grudge for the 13 years that he was there, and him come back with revenge.
So you're
Now,
saying it's not a coincidence that he actually keeping his
oh
show
no,
in December.
definitely not a coincidence. Mm-mm. So let's erase the coincidence here.
Mm.
Now, there's 12 months in the year, bro. And no matter which month Cartel you pick, the show with a shell. No matter which
Yeah,
months.
definitely because it's Vice Cartel and he been being boss for 13 years. So no matter
Definitely.
which month he
Definitely.
chose, but
Yeah, if him to take a
I
break
believe
and say next year,
you know everybody because look here, everybody knows Sting. Sting always keep in the month of December. That's the only month Sting always kept. December.
correct.
And it have to have a reason why Carter would actually keep his show that same month, and it's days apart. It's not only the same month, but it's days apart. The 26th to the 31st. That's like 5 days in 5 days. Couples.
Yes,
Okay.
five days.
So
So
look here.
it's within the same week.
Definitely. And look here, these are two major shows. So just imagine if somebody planned to go in one of those shows, because it's not everybody that can go in both shows, because I don't believe that's going to be the circumstance to go in both shows. You're going to pick one. Because, first of all, those shows are going to be expensive. Buying the ticket
Definitely.
is one. You're going to buy drinks, you're
Definitely.
going to buy food. Maybe you're going to carry your family
Significant
or
other.
your loved one.
Yeah, man.
So,
Yeah,
definitely,
man.
most people won't be able to go in both shows. So I believe they're going to have one. I don't know, but I have a great feeling that most people will likely going to go in Vice Cartel show for sure. Because after all, it's 13 years he been being bars and he come out there, all the hype is on him, and Sting actually had shot himself in the foot couple of years ago, because when they bring Queenie and Amory on the show, they kind of lost some credibility right there. So definitely, everybody will more turn out to go in Vice Cartel show for sure. Now, do you believe that Lang will continue with Sting this year, seeing that what's happening with Vice Cartel show?
All right, make a backtrack a few years and then come forward to
Mm,
answer that question. Because there was a part two answer me the one give you to that question. Mm. Let's talk about Joe Bogdanovich.
Okay, yeah.
And
The white man.
yes, man. He's a part of, if I may say so myself, this is me. He's a part of the grudge too, I think he's in with the whole thing with Carter. So I think both of them holding a grudge against Len, and I must say they both of them collaborate. I said let's do it because why? Let me tell you why I tied Joe to this. Um, Probably about a decade ago. No, can't be a decade ago. More than that because of before Cartel get arrested. Remember, Sting took a nosedive and wasn't doing all that great because of all of the war and the fights. So I talk about like from the new era. If you remember the year when Massacre and DeMarco was supposed to clash, clash didn't happen because the two entourage them start fight backstage. The year that preceded that, no, it wasn't the year that preceded that. It's the year after that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Kiprich and Rhino clash. That never turned out bad. But the following year, when there was a rematch with Kiprich and Rhino, fight again. So Sting, the kind of, get dumbed down a little bit and Jody step in. I don't know if you remember when Joe Bogdanovich step in
Do I step
and
in? Nah,
start start help out Sting.
I couldn't remember that. What year? That was
Yeah,
what year?
man. Yeah, man. He step in for about 3 years, and that's when Sting get back a boots. Because why? Let me tell you why Sting get back a boots because of that. Because Leng his name is in the streets. Remember, I am not there, so I don't know. But his name is in the streets among the industry that he in not normally pay the second half of the contract. In pay a half, and when you show up and you perform, you're not get the next half. You understand?
Yeah, because
So
that's what I know for sure. Because I was hearing here, you have a lot of issue with artists not getting paid.
yes.
Always
So Joe step in. So
yeah,
when Joe step in now, the artist them once they get a phone call for Sting, being that Joe now was of the helm of Sting for a few years, the artist them say yes, ready, 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 cause the money sure, cause Joe fund it. You understand? So if you did tell me ahead of time, I could have get the material and state the years exactly, But nonetheless, it happened. Nonetheless, me just can't. Me don't want to state the wrong year. But Joe step in. Joe was there for about 3 years, about 3 years, and Joe was funding it, and every artist I get pay and Sting get back a boots. You understand? Now some rift go on between Joe and Isaiah Leng, and Joe step away. Now, when Joe step away, that's when him go buy Sumfest. You see what I'm saying? So
So
that's
so
when
so
Joe
so,
go buy Sumfest now.
so hold on a minute. So you saying that the time Joe step in and help Lang, he didn't have some face as yet? No.
No, it's right
Ah,
before that, immediately before that.
all right,
It
all
never
right.
have Sumfest. As him like him step away this year, him buy Sumfest next year.
Ah,
That's what happened. Yes. So the math's easy for maths up. It's like
yeah,
the
it's
3 years
yeah, right,
before
right, right.
Joe
It's
take over
clear as day, right?
Sumfest.
Yeah, clear as day. Yeah.
Joe had Sting. Yes, Joe had Sting like the 3 years before him take over Sumfest, before him buy out Sumfest.
Mm,
And so I'm saying some kind of riff happened. Some kind of riff happened. I don't know what it is. I can't tell you the fine details of what happened. I can speculate and assume, but we'll leave that.
yeah, yeah.
Now the thing is, because that left a bad taste in the two gentlemen's mouth. I think that now Joe held a grudge since that, and then cartel issue him have a grudge too. So two man who have a grudge against Leng now collaborate. You understand what I say?
Yeah, because so it's definitely from your explanation there, I believe it's something is cooking up there. I do believe they said that the
No
Joe's
coincidence, no dead man. That's why we erase the coincidence thing.
no,
As I say, well, let's erase coincidence. No, there's no
definitely
coincidence there.
something, definitely something for sure.
Yeah, yeah. But you have to follow the industry and kind of know what go on through the years to piece it and tie it together.
So
Yeah,
why?
so there's no coincidence. There's no coincidence. We can take that off of the table.
So okay,
Eh,
okay. So seeing that is the case there, okay, the coincidence of this will be for sure because actually from the explanation there, definitely something is up. So do you believe that in your opinion, do you think that Leng should go ahead and do Sting this year?
and that was the question you posed on the table. Now, so with all of that said, right? Leng is a prideful guy, you know. Yeah, very proud. And truth of the matter is to answer the question directly, I think he should just cancel. Let's just say it as it is. I mean, I could have worded it different and articulate it in a whole different way. But listen, let's just say it as it is, bro. I think you should just cancel.
Okay, okay. Question right now. As you say, it should be cancelled. So what if? But then again, that is a big what if. I'm gonna say what if Leng could get maybe two major artists that could maybe save the day for him. At least maybe he might not get the crowd or vice category get, but at least. And do you believe that could work out also?
You have to call two artists' name.
Okay, I know the artist I can call, and I know it's a 5% chance for him to can get the artist the Alkaline.
The only way Leng can, and this not gonna happen. But again, the only way Leng can get a buzz from Sting this year, if him can get like I said, a Alkaline and a Massacre for Clash, and that never gonna happen.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen for sure. Yeah.
No, the thing is known for clash.
So
That's why I put it that way. There, thing is known. Thing have the clash culture lock from its inception. You understand? So that's why I put it that way. There. If an alkaline and a massacre for clash a
Massacre, yeah, I
sting this
understand.
year, then let Leng have some kind of leg to stand on. Outside that, and we know so that not happen. Outside of that, me don't know which two artists you can name for say them I got draw away any kind of crowd from cartel show to go a sting.
Yeah,
That not happen.
because seeing that thing is happening before Cartel show, he could have a little edge over if I say he get two artists like this, two clash artists.
Mm,
Everybody know,
mm,
the Alkaline and the Massacre, the fans them always going at each other saying the clash. Let's
yes,
say something like that could
yes.
happen. That could be
It
a
would have
good.
to be a clash, DJ. Even if you get these two artists, it's not just regular performance. It would
But
have to be a clash. You can't
that,
just put them two artists up on a bill and think say you go override cartel in and of itself, all by itself. The element of clash have to be included in it.
it's only two options I see on the table for Sting right now, as you just mentioned there, and the other option is just to cancel Sting for this year because I see no way he could go ahead with Sting and then he's gonna be successful because
Not gonna be successful.
Vice
No.
Cartel show gonna be like days after Sting, and look here, and like I say, everybody gonna save up the money to go in one show, not two. And Vice
Yeah.
Cartel, the tickets for Vice Cartel show gonna be hefty. He actually said
Hefty.
that. So
Hefty fee. I've heard some numbers, but because I can't confirm, we're not gonna call them. But I've heard some numbers. I may say, what? But the numbers of me hear from people who say them in a quote unquote Gaza nation, friends of mine, you know what I mean? Them
all right,
associate
all
themselves
right.
with the Gaza. And they give me some numbers. I say, Richard, I joke, yeah, man. No. I said, nah, man, that's not go on, man. Yeah, man. So DJ come like it come like you save, you broke a piggy bank, you fly out.
Huh? Nah, 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 nah. Trust me. I mean, I would have loved to come be there, but nah.
Mm,
Trust me. But
mm.
31st of December. Well, I watch and see what decision Len gonna take for real because to tell you the plain truth, there it not looking
No look good.
it not good on his side on for Sting, and you see the worst scenario is that for the past couple of years, the Sting was actually on one leg, yeah.
Yeah.
So it will make it worse there right now. He having a big show close to Sting this year. So and look here, and we don't even know the lineup for Sting this year. We don't even know what is the lineup. So it's not to say that we will
No
have an
matter what
idea
no
that
matter what the lineup is. No matter what the lineup is. No matter what the lineup is. The people that anticipate cartel for over a decade. As we say, you don't care which lineup him come with, it does not happen.
that's the
And
thing.
and then
Then
and
that's the thing.
And again, because Leng seemingly have financial issues to pay the artists in full, if even if I remember we are going upon a limb here, if you said those two artists aforementioned for Clash, he would have to pay them in full upfront.
That's the thing because I even understand I hear and I don't know how true it is that he still owe a lot of artists still, you know.
Yeah, I've heard that too.
And
Up to this day.
I also heard that he giving over his son to can to can operate this thing. That's why he said his son want to have 3 nights of sting. I don't know how true that is. Take that as a grain of salt. Because right about the whole 3 night thing, they don't put that out of the water, you know. Nah.
One, two, or three now gonna make no difference. Thing I
Mm.
go flop.
But
Sting I go flop.
I just believe the best option there for Sting right now, he just forget about Sting for this year.
That's
Yeah.
it. And come back next year. Let's come back next year. Let's come back next year.
Simple
That's
as
it.
that. Simple as that.
Simple as that. Don't make pride get the best of you and ego get the best of you. Just wrap it up and say, all right, here we are. Listen, then I want to give in. Not gonna sound like you want to give in, but it's the best thing to do. Just say, listen, Cartel wait 13 years, and he want to do that show you after 13 years. We're gonna step back and give him the month of December for
Yeah.
doing thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
I will go gratefully just step back for this year. I will go re up and forward next year
Yeah.
properly.
Definitely.
The
Definitely.
big man thing, just better you just do that and say that.
Yeah, it's that. It's that. I mean, and look here, and also he can save Sting reputation because going out and do Sting this year, he going to flop.
Mm,
He going to flop.
gonna make it worse.
So he better he just cancel that and just come back next year. He'll come next year with big and bad.
He's gonna make it worse.
Because
He's
right
gonna
now
make it
it
worse.
just not look good for Sting right now. I mean, come on, Sting.
Yeah,
Even if Sting is a show that everybody that look forward for one thing, but this year, nah,
yeah.
nah,
You have to just call it. Just call it off for this year,
yeah.
and that's just a grown up thing to do. But on the flip side of the coin, DJ, back to the Vibes Cartel thing. I mean, carrying a grudge 13 years after going through so much turmoil in a prison, bro, and carrying a grudge 13 years and come back out and execute a revenge. And me just talk from my perspective still, you know what I
Mm.
mean? From my point of view, I should say, me as an individual, I can't hold them grudge a bitch man. I can't do them thing there party. Man, I tell you the truth. It's not my thing. Them thing that are in me. So me just a say, big man thing, him shouldn't do that. Him
Well, look,
shouldn't do that.
let's just say that's the case. And if that is the case, well, that says a lot about the artist, you know.
Yeah.
If that is the case,
And the promoters, and the
you can see
promoters.
a lot haven't changed actually because 13 years behind there, you know.
Yeah. Because Footer I made a point. It's not a guy I even fond of, or listen to, but saw him on one of these blog sites and he made a point, and I agree with the point when he must say some fest have its place, sting have its place, and one should not try to outshine or disrespect the other. The two show them can keep and the two promoter them can eat a food and no vibes no go on. One promoter shouldn't try to shut down an ex promoter or kill an ex promoter hand. You understand? So and I agreed with that point in and of itself. Joe should not try to shut down Len shop. You know what I mean? And vice versa. The two man them there's enough space and room for big shows for the two big promoters for do. And what I mean, go home everybody go home happy. I mean, so if try to kill Sting, me not really rate that. You know what I mean? Me not rate that move there. That not seem too mature. But then again, as you said a while ago, that says a lot about the artists and the promoters.
Definitely, definitely. Trust me. And let me ask you that as you on the whole topic with Sting and Cartel and everything, right now Cartel is on a health journey right now. He went to Dong Sudugan, you know.
Hmm.
boost up his health and get ready for, he also, you have his
Hmm.
thing dealing with and thing else. So do you believe coming December he'll be already in shape, everything ready to come keep the show?
I'm no medical expert. I can't say yes or no. I can't speak on it, to be honest. I'm sure he's advised by his many um, medical experts that surround him and him have upon him Rolodex. Hold on, the DJ. Have one of his Rolodex. That come home from school. Hey, what's up, Uncle? All right, all right, no problem. Talk to you in a minute. Love you. First day back to school, you know. So
All right, I get it. I understand, man.
yeah, yeah. So all the medical experts that him have, I'm surrounding is on his Rolodex and the pump speed dial. I'm sure him confirmed with all of them before. I'm going to assume that him confirmed with all of them before. Now, mm, mm, when you still when you paint that picture on the canvas of revenge of December 31st, I don't know if him override there. Let's just say here for the sake of argument, they said no.
Mm.
It seemed to me like no matter what them say, him probably override them if it was a no from the medical experts perspective. I can still just want to carry out him revenge because maybe within himself him feel like he physically can handle it. So that's a whole another story to be told. But I don't know if he physically can handle it.
So
Carter was
so
never a good performer to begin with.
oh, well, yeah.
So
Well, we both know that he was never a good performer,
it
stage
was never a
performer.
good stage performer. Never a good stage performer to begin with. So
Yeah,
this can be also be used as an excuse. I think the hype that surround him, people not gonna really care about his performance. And as you know, the
yeah,
Gaza
definitely.
nation will always find the excuses for
Yeah,
him.
you're right. Just he being, he can just go on the stage and just pull up one spot. He don't have
Yeah,
to,
man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
performing. But
It,
the next thing is that, do you believe that he could maybe wait, maybe month like February next year or January to go do that? Do you
Course, man could have wait a whole year. Look how long Gargamel wait, and Gargamel
because look,
still draw the crowd.
I do believe the hype around him gonna fade out. Or it's still gonna be there.
Still gonna be there. Still gonna
Yeah.
be there. The man who him is, the man is a walking billboard. You understand? The man who is him is. He's just that, and you have to give him that. So he could have do it anytime, That's what I'm saying. That even if he's wasn't advised that he's medically ready, I think him override that and say, oh, may I do it because I have to prove something, you know. to this thing promoter. And I think Joe and Scatter them want to prove something to this thing promoter as well. So when you get these two men to collaborate together on a project to work, they might say, all right, make it two away, prove something. You understand? I think that's what happened. It shouldn't have happened, but I think that's what happened. But medically, I can't speak on it. You have to get a medical expert on the panel.
Yeah. That's true. Concerning Cartel show, do you? Do you believe? Do you think that? We just having a discussion. Do you think that he will be inviting some of the past Gaza artists on the show, like like
I
um
think so.
Black Rhino?
I mean, I don't know about Rhino, but I think some of them will be invited. I don't know about Rhino. I
Yeah,
want the kind of
because I see
sketchy.
what's her name, Shiba. Shiba, she did an interview lately, and they was asking about the whole Gaza Empire, and she said the Gaza Empire break up. It don't have Gaza Empire no more,
Right.
But because it's dismantled, But I know that there's a lot of bad blood in the camp, but it just look good to see that, a little reunion in the show. Trust me, that look good, Ja Vinci, Black Rhino, Sheba. I don't know about popcorn.
DJ,
I heard so
I
much thing
think
about popcorn and the whole Vice Cartel. I don't know what happened. But
I think I think as I think in loyalty to the Gaza boss, even if they are not officially billed for it, them still gonna show up. and I'm still gonna run on and you know, will have vibe with the boss. I think that's still gonna happen. He's not gonna reject. And kids,
Definitely, definitely. You know, because people asking that those questions. I mean, there's a lot of, you know, trouble in the camp, but at the same time,
hmm
you know, it all.
but they're not gonna bring the truck. They're not gonna bring the vibes. There, sucker. They no really want the boss. The cartel not gonna really want the stigma of saying anywhere in there violence follow. Cause going forward, him gonna have problem getting permits to keep shows that he's built for, whether he's a promoter or not. Once him name attached to it, him gonna have problem. So I don't think him gonna want any kind of violence. So if there's any
Definitely.
friction between the you know the Gaza offsprings, them have to keep that to themselves that night.
Okay, so like I say, we talking music. So, which other artists do you have in mind that do you believe Vice Cartel will bring on that show? Artists,
Well,
I'm referring to Jamaican artists, not referring to no international. Who do you have
he
in mind?
named them already, you know. I think he named them already, like Spice, Chronic.
Well, you don't know. Spice definitely gonna be there. Spice, Bounty, I believe Skilly
Yeah,
Bang.
Bunty, the Skilly Bang, the Chronic Laws. Him
Um,
already named those already. And him say him like Buddha Chop, you know, you know, so I think him already named who potentially are going to dip on the bill. Yeah, I mean, him have to include some of these, some of those acts. But outside of the younger acts, no, the older acts, now that would be the question. Who? That me not know apart from Bounty.
well,
I don't know who will have the older acts. Who
I
you think he might invite as older acts?
I don't know if he'll bring. Maybe he might. I don't know. I don't know. I know for sure. Bounty for sure. But I know.
Yeah,
I don't know about Beanie. I don't know. Maybe he might bring Baby Sham because Baby Sham Bounty. You know the tight.
yeah.
I don't know again because you know a
So
lot
you
of
see,
let me
that is
tell you
more
a lot of
puzzling.
politics in the music. You know, a lot of politics. In this
That
thing.
is
There.
more puzzling.
A
But
lot of
again,
politics in the music.
I think the same thing I will mention that I mentioned about even if the Gaza offspring are not officially built, they're going to show up and will have vibe. I think the
Mm,
same thing are going to happen with the senior acts. Some senior acts are going to show up because them respect the Gaza boss and them want their show and them are going to get the show. And if them get the show, them are going to want them presence to be seen and felt. So
yeah.
them are going to step up. You know,
So
I
what?
think that's going to happen too.
But I also believe he will bring up some of the new generation like maybe Kraft and you know those Kraft. Who else
I
again?
think so, man.
Pablo
Yes,
YG
man. I think
because
so too.
he mentioned the name, you know. He said
Yeah, me
he love
mentioned the name.
Israel.
He did.
Yeah. Well, he didn't mention King, but he said Pablo YG, Kraft. There's maybe two others he mentioned. I can't remember exactly off of my head, but he didn't mention Skeng for sure.
Well, maybe because
Yeah, and
the
I have an idea why maybe he didn't mention.
why? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Because I think I mean just to enlighten the fans, I think the six with the
yeah, yeah.
Trini version of six and even
Oh,
Jamaican version of six and the
and the
sevens were Skeng affiliated to the sevens
yes,
that
they had a
as
little feud, a little beef going
a
on. So
little riff and a
and
little
as you
feud. So
mentioned about
yeah.
six there, as you mentioned about six there, yeah, I believe Chronic Law for sure gonna be there. Chronic Law, yeah. I don't
Yeah
know
man,
about
yeah man.
squash. I don't know about squash because you know squash is in America. I don't know. I don't know
Yeah,
his
yeah.
things. I know for sure Chronic Law gonna be there for sure. Yeah.
Definitely. Cause he was the second name I mentioned for Spice was a Chronic Law. So no
All
say
right.
Chronic Law
All
got them.
right.
There
All
is no doubt about Chronic Law being there.
right.
Chronic Law
Definitely.
got dead it. You know. And even that but me don't want to go there so because there are some sketchy grounds that would have you know it kind of puzzling how that'll work out. But me and you will talk about that differently. I don't think
All right.
that's anything to discuss on the podcast.
All right. All
Yeah.
right. So the whole discussion with Sting and the Vice Cartel show. Because but you know Vice Cartel was asking he put a video out on IG asking his fans and them what's the name to give this show. But I don't know if anybody come up with a name.
Mm.
I didn't hear him say anything about considering that after that.
I don't know either because um I even if names are thrown out there, I haven't heard them. I don't know.
Yeah,
You
and
know, something I don't
definitely,
know.
if he had put up on them, I would definitely hear because all the vloggers would have run with it already, definitely. So obviously, I believe he don't come up with any name as yet. I don't know because he was asking if these fans and them, they'll leave in the comments, different names to can give the show,
Hmm.
you know. But
I
trust
also
me,
think, I also think when he put that out, right,
mm,
it was, as you said, a double down on him proving to the Sting promoters that this show gonna go on whether you like it or not. Reason why me I said that is he put that right out after Leng and his son start saying things in the media. You understand? So
oh
I see that as him, rebutting what they're saying in an indirect manner and a double down. You understand? For sure, so the show are gonna happen.
yeah,
No
yeah,
matter what I say, show gonna happen. So by him saying that, I must say, what is? We just come off of the phone with Joe. We need a name for the show. Yeah, that's what I say. I think that was his intent behind that. Cause a slick guy, you can't stay
yeah,
there. I'm
man,
slick,
yeah, very slick,
Yeah,
very
man,
slick.
slick, very slick.
And
But you have to
you,
be careful though. Go ahead.
I believe that that is just my opinion. I think he going to have that show annually every year.
You brings up a good point because I also was gonna say that when me say Sting for just put up till next year, me not gonna say it, but me say no, me not want to jinx it. Me not want
No,
to jinx
no,
it.
no.
So I didn't say
No, that would be a real sticky situation right now. If he plan to go and keep it annually now, what could happen to Sting? Because remember,
Sting
Sting
did it.
Sting started in the late 80s.
Yeah
That's when it
man.
started.
Yeah man, it
And
is.
every
Yes.
year is December. So right now to
Yeah,
see
bro.
us next show come to replace Sting, I mean, yeah, it's crucial.
And then for have the same promoter run Sumfest and run December, him a run the summer and the winter. You know what I mean? Not as it relates to temperature, but as it relates to season. You
Yeah,
know, because Joe have Sumfest and then him a go have whatever that show you gonna name, because him a go staple a name to it. You know what
yeah.
I mean? And that never look good at all. You
Nah,
know,
you're not gonna look good. You're not gonna
and
look good.
knowing Cartel would have said, well, we need some shares and let us do it together. Because I am the crowd puller. You understand what I'm saying? Like he did with the street vibes drum, and him
Mhm.
pull the crowd, even though him and Torika did it. You know, it all crossed my mind. I missed a bit of why jinx it, but trust me, you say it, and I thought about it. Very much possible, bro. Very much possible. And I think I think it's a very high probability that that's going to happen.
Yeah, and you
And for
see,
kill Sting, I'm gonna rate that. For kill Sting, I'm gonna
nah,
rate that.
trust me, because like I say, me tell you, Sting boss enough artists, Sting is Sting, Sting is foundation, so it won't look good to see a next show trying to can put Sting out of business. And the next thing I will bear in mind also is that Vice Cartel, yeah, there are there are so much segregation in the music. Vice Cartel show, there is some artists you will never see on Vice Cartel show.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Sting no different. Sting welcome everybody.
Book everybody. Book everybody.
You know,
Because if you're known for Clash, then you have to book every side. Cause Clash you talk about. Cause
definitely.
Gaza now got Clash Gaza. You understand? Data now got Clash Data. So in order for have the element of clashing still outline the show, then yes, you have to be open to book
Yeah,
everyone.
because I believe how we see how Alkaline have his own show, New Rules, Popcorn have
Hmm.
a
Unruly
show
Fest.
on Really Fest. I
Hmm.
believe Vice Cartel going to have his own thing, and that's the reason why I say I believe he's going to do it annually.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
but
But
but, but I think if he plan to doing that, choose a different month next year going forward. And leave
and
December for
they're not
Sting.
gonna do that. They're not gonna change it. Not gonna change it. Not gonna change it, bro. You know, the thing is, it, what I think him probably do, but it may not work based on what you just said. Is
Mm,
maybe take the element of clashing from Sting and lace this December show. If this is what they have in mind, and
mm.
lace this December show with that element, and still give you a quote unquote sting vibe. But it's not hard to do that when it's a Gaza show. No matter
That's
if
the
I
thing.
Joe the promoter.
Let,
Yeah,
let,
understand.
let,
So
let me
that's a
pick
whole
up
nother thing.
some in chat there. Strokes, big yourself, Strokes B. Chantel, Blake, who else again? Empress, I big up Empress. Patrick, big up yourself. Yeah, man. If like say anybody want to can join the conversation, I forget they can put the link in the chat. Let me just get the link to put in the chat there.
Mhm.
Anybody want to join join the panel, they can always let me get the link to put in the chat. So if somebody want to go and join the conversation, where is the email? Yeah. So
But before you transition,
mm,
you see, they look the Gaza nation look at cartel situation as a win, but ultimately he really didn't win. And we're not talking about the case in and of itself, because we're not judge, jury, nor execution, so we're not here to try. So we're not talking about the case in and of itself.
uh,
It, in the grand scheme of things, it's a broad spectrum. This is from the now again the fact that we are gonna be objective towards situation. Sometimes one side not gonna hear what they want, and maybe they end up do on the next time. And the minute you say something where they're not like, then they're against you. But
mm,
nonetheless, from now this is me speculating from the prosecution standpoint. See?
okay.
So from the prosecution standpoint, um, they look at this as a win. I think so. Because DJ, if 13 years ago, Vybz Kartel was 35 years old. Let me see if I can paint this and put it in a nutshell for you. 13 years ago, Vybz Kartel was 35 years old. So if your image, what may I say, on a graph sheet, right? You'd have said 35 would have been the apex of his life. Put it that way. And why I'm worded that way is that if you add 35 years more to that, then it would have been 70, right? And 70 is the average lifespan for men.
Yeah.
And even biblically, the Bible said three scores and 10, which is also 70. So, so the 35, if you chop the 17 off, which is 35, then you're kind of up on the pinnacle. You're up on the pinnacle of your age, your prime, your max out in your prime. Now, if you juxtapose that with him being at the pinnacle of his career at the time, so he was also so he's at the peak of his age, at the peak of his career, because he was the man. He was the man on the charts. We're talking about charts here. He was the man, and he was also at the pinnacle of his financial life as well. At the time, 35 years old, right before them nab him, he was the richest he ever was at the time. I don't know his financial status now. So we're talking about at the time. So now, if if you are in that category now at the time, DJ, if you're in that situation at the time, 35, your prime, you're the top man of the career, money enough, buy your Benz, you have endorsements, at the time you even have a book deal, and the book was supposed to be published. Everything I go on film. The man though in teachers pet show, everything I go on film. The man, anything he had the Midas touch at the time. Anything in touch just turned gold at the time.
Yeah, trust me,
Now,
everything was going for him at that time for real, you know. He had
yeah,
everything going
now
for him.
if at that time you're in that situation and you get cuffed for a double murder, people don't remember say a double murder cartel got arrested for 13 years ago. Yeah, and the first one just get thrown out like a year later, and really the lizard one they put focus on, right?
Yeah.
But he got
Yeah, don't
arrested
remember, yeah.
for. for double murder. You understand? That's what he got arrested for. Now, now in the prime that he was at the time, and if the prosecution take away 13 years from you, right? You know, all your children were young at the time. They were all young at the time,
Mm-hmm.
and they take millions and millions and millions of dollars from you. They took the shine from you. Yes, you were still relevant, but you still wasn't the man anymore where top every chart every single week. You understand? So they did rob a lot from you,
A lot.
emotionally, mentally. They rob your health. The man come out shaping different. Shape like one of the alien they were coming a cartoon. So they rob so much from you. They rob you emotionally, financially,
But you see,
physically.
those the his supporters and them they don't look at it that way.
Right. So what I'm saying is when them sign off to say, okay, well, just set him free, they already say, well, we're getting him for time. You know, the Gaza nation see it as a win because they get him back. Yes. But guess what? They put a major puncture in an entire, a big hole. Huge, huge. And him have to go work 2 or 3 times harder to get that back. Now, two or
And
three
that is
times harder are almost being 50.
exactly. And because what's his age right now? I believe he close to 50 or something like that.
Yeah, yeah, him soon 50. That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
You
So
know, now him gonna dominate the space as far as being relevant, you know. But we're talking about the music now. If he can really, the first couple songs they might put out, the people are go crazy about them because of the first set of songs they might put out
yeah.
since his
Obviously,
release.
the whole hype, everything is around. So obviously, that are gonna
Yeah, we're talking about
anything you put out right now, he gonna go.
exactly. That's about 2 years from now when I'm 50, right? When I'm 50 and still I release music and still have to go up against not in a challenging way, excuse me, but still have to go up against all these young acts. You understand? Him have a lot ahead of him where him, I don't know if him a premeditate or any preconceived notions about it, you know, or maybe because he was the man and now them are giving back the reins as the Gaza boss. I don't know if that, he might use that, he might ride that wave to say, this wave never ever, 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 ever fade. You know, I don't
And,
know. What are
and
your thoughts on that?
look here, and you see, as you mentioned, that there's something that's clicked my mind. There. You know, since he released from prison, those other artists hardly drop music. You realize that?
Yeah, 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 yeah. But that can be seen both ways, you know. It could be seen to say the boss forward, give him space. Because a lot of artists respect him. A lot of artists respect him like that. You understand?
Mm,
So I must say the boss forward, just give the Gaza boss some
yeah,
space,
yeah, yes.
make him do him thing. It can be seen that way as well. But the narrative that's painted is that everybody coward, everybody afraid,
Yeah,
nobody no one drop no song.
that's narrative everybody puts out. They saying, oh, everybody afraid to drop something because they say checking like if like say they drop anything, nobody not go check the music. All the hype is on cartel, all the focus is on cartel. So they say, no,
Yeah.
yeah, to them coward man. They afraid to drop music. That's why.
Yeah, 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 yeah. But it can be seen otherwise too. But
Also,
you know, but maybe that now go get no clicks and views. So you remember the blogger them I eat a big food now, no, man. Eh? The
so so
content are
so so,
dropping up.
so look here. Hey, let me tell you, the vloggers them dropping video every maybe 5 hour
Yeah,
in
so man.
Vice Cartel, you know.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Eat food I
So
eat, man.
you know it's difficult to can talk because like I say it's less talk music. It's difficult to can talk about music and we don't go a little bit in the politics of the artists and them because right now you know that's music don't even review right now if you check it out. Those channels that
Right.
actually review music, they don't review music, they into the politics and the mix up and the drama because everybody looking for the clicks, for the views. So it's difficult to talk about music and to go a little bit in the politics. You know. The reason why I say that is something I want to talk about there. You know. I don't want to go too deep in the artist's personal life. We don't know things there, but do you believe that Vice Cartel like next year, let's say around those time there, he will still be the hottest thing in terms of like musical wise I was referring to.
Well, yeah, throw the question back at me, Carl. Me that ask you that to say if you think. the next 2 years when him 50, if you think that him really can top all the charts like he did, or him just a ride a wave there and think him really now go that wave that really now go fade away.
Okay, the thing is that Cartel have a huge fan base. It's not only in
Yeah,
Jamaica, worldwide. Cartel have a huge fan base, so he always gonna be up there for sure. Now, when it comes to keeping up with the type of music, because okay, we know Cartel actually changed up the music back then in 20 or what couple time, but he changed the music
did
vibration from the
yes,
a bit to the more down trap like. So
yes.
he very versatile, but the music also changed after that. As you can see, the new artists actually have a different vibes. So I don't know. He might have to. I don't know. Like I say, he
But
very
DJ, he
versatile.
at, at the time when he made those changes, as we said earlier, in the have everything are going for him. Everything.
That's the thing, there,
Listen, the man was the man at the time. I'm have a whole slew young ones behind him, which is the young Gaza um artists. You know what I mean? Everything in touch was gold at the time. Now, can he replicate that or duplicate that? Them say him never drop and him never lose. Yeah, he did. He did. He did. He lost a lot of momentum. They won't
yeah, man,
admit it,
yeah, no
and
man,
then and if you say it, them say yeah, yeah, he hit, and you say this and you say that, but he lost a lot of momentum.
you know King, watch out. Talking about Vice Cartel, you can never run out of topics, because something else come to my mind there. Because the Empress said that I think if Vice Cartel gonna do his show yearly, it wouldn't be nice to take the clash thing away. Trust me, that's a real thing. Same thing was saying, it wouldn't be nice, take away the thing from Sting. Yeah, so
True. So then can do it then, but you see, when would I do it now? Because Jordan in the middle of the year, and for them show would have be at the end of the year. Then when Sting would have keep? Because let's say they take over and say them are gonna do them show in a December yearly. When would Sting keep? Because Sting would have flop every year.
definitely because if like well that's the next thing because Joe is already here in the middle of the year. Sting is the end, so I guess one have to be but the starting of the year and the end of the year very close also.
It's the same. It's one and the same. It's one and the same. January is there right there in
Yeah,
December.
right there. Yeah, so January is not a good month to can really keep a show actually, after everybody party,
Exactly.
everybody spend money for Christmas, all them things there.
Yes, sir. We don't forget like March. Don't forget like
Yeah,
March. Play it
yeah,
safe.
yeah, around the year.
Yeah, you don't forget March. And everybody can eat happy. But that's being reasonable and want everybody to eat a food. It's a dog eat dog cut short business. This ain't nobody gonna sit down and reason with no objectivity and say no. Make a left that and respect that. Make a left this and respect it. That not gonna happen.
That not gonna happen. But look,
That not
look,
gonna
look,
happen.
look here. Trust me, I really wish that is not the intention.
I would
Catalan,
hope so.
really. I really wish. I hoping that is not because look here, Sting is foundation. Sting come way go from way back. Even if there been some, rocky road ups and downs lately, but Sting is foundation, and a lot of artists dip it on Sting, make the name of Sting. So it's
Yeah,
just wouldn't be a good look to see that a show will try to take Sting off
yeah.
the map. You
But
know.
DJ, the aftermath of it too, wouldn't be good for the artist and is trying to rebrand himself. Because if Cartel try to rebrand himself and then police start lock off every show, police start probably I'll start harassing, pull him over everywhere in there and pull over and kids and we're talking about real life here. They find ways to be a thorn in your side. Let's just put it that way. You know what I mean? That's what you don't want because as a man where I go want keep him street cred, him I go find a way for fire back. You know what I mean? Metaphorically speaking, still, not about gun. So it a go be a back and forth, and then again, if you want rebrand, you don't want rebrand with the name around anything negative, violence or anything of the nature. So it a go stick upon him if him really try to do that because you have some dieted ex police officer and current police officer will still rate Leng, and Leng they've nothing give them no word for do nothing. Them just act on them own.
Definitely,
And
definitely.
and some of them just don't like cartel. Who are not even affiliated to Leng. You have officials where just not like cartel. And when you have two common enemy, they will join forces to come against you.
Yep, yep. Yes,
That's
definitely.
just a reality. Mhm. So I'm have to be careful when I rebrand himself and starting out in the name of revenge is not wise.
Because the truth is, I mean, we're all happy. He all, I mean, freedom is the best, and he keeping his own show. But trust me, I wasn't really expecting to hear was it is December, was it Monday, choose. You know, seeing that everybody, you know, always knows December is first thing. I wasn't expecting,
Plus,
you know,
never saw that coming either.
but as you said, that you know, it's have to be a reason. You know, it not out of the blue to choose December like that. And
Mm-mm.
and then again, look here, December have 31 days, and everybody knows thing happening on 26. So why it couldn't be on the 1st of December? I just joined up. I just put in a scenario out
People that still be broke because of hefty fee. It would have flopped. Thing would have still flopped because a lot of people are going broke after that. Because guess what? Christmas after that in a bitching. And there's a lot of other things that come with Christmas apart from just go sting. You understand?
right,
So
right, and and
people would have broke.
and as I said earlier on, buying ticket is just one. You have to buy the ticket. Sometimes you have to buy. If I say you're a man have a woman, you have to buy the woman, give woman money to buy clothes, the clothing. You talk about drinks. You go in a show you on the drinks. It's always a lot of money to spend there. So definitely nobody. I don't believe much people are gonna save up to go into show. Nah, I believe.
No, no, but again, being that he's not a great stage performer, after he kick this big show and the buzz kind of calm down, um, where am I order going forward? Am I just continue to keep shows with himself in a Jamaica or in the small islands?
Well, I believe maybe he might be focusing on doing some international collabs. You know, I think that is the route maybe he might take.
Which is good, which is good, which is good. But
But
knowing him, he wasn't the guy that depend on collab to make hits and carry him name, you know.
yeah, definitely, definitely, he wasn't. But you know right now because he been in there for a lot of times, and right now everybody it's like right now the thing changed a bit. I mean
Mm.
he been in there, and I guess he was still releasing music, even if a lot of people might say no, he was recording music, which I mean obviously, come on, we are
Him
stupid.
admit it. I mean, him admit it. Him admit it for Entertainment Report when him
Exactly.
ask him, "Oh, am I churn out music in there?" And him say, "The Anthony, what you want me to do? Me no baker. Me can't bake." You understand? So he admit it.
So but right now, all those artists now they hunting down the billboard, doing collabs with international artists. That's what they're hunting down right now. So I don't know, maybe he might want to get his name on a couple, international hits,
Mm.
collabs. Like I say,
Business needs some good
he
collabs to
really have.
DJ. You know think so?
Huh? You don't think so?
You know, me ask you. You know think so? The business needs some good collabs. Cause we not get no good collabs.
Yeah, the
We are getting look
business.
at one and song, but the business needs some good collabs where me I talk what a spin pan radio and a spin in a party.
Yeah, man.
Good collabs,
You
solid
see that
collabs.
you see like how Sean Paul has some serious collab going on. Yeah, we need
Yeah,
some.
man. Want some collab, man. Some good collabs, man. We
Yeah,
talk about collabs that connect,
because Cartel.
not because cartel
Cartel
name tied to it.
Cartel is the man that can gi- give us some good collabs with international artists. Yeah, man, he versatile. He have the trust me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I give him that. Yeah, I give him that. Give him
trust
that.
me.
Lyricist, man. So we just want the artist just play it safe, be mindful of what you do, and the negative follow you. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Even if
and
you're not physically harmed, you just don't want the negative or follow you everywhere you go because again, you're rebranding.
yeah, yeah, and you see the next thing. Well, I see everybody complain because I said, Empress said that Cash to give his body time to heal. I see a lot of people been saying that same thing there. Some people even say that December even too soon for him to do a show. He should give his body more time to heal at least next year.
Yeah,
But he know what he
yeah.
up to. I base his doctors and them they just know what's up. You know.
I'm gonna
But
think that one show they're gonna hurt him though, DG, as far as the health is concerned, because again, him not have to do much, and him a have a lot of acts there for help him out for,
yes,
you know
yeah,
what I
you're right.
mean? Me
It's
not think
gonna
it gonna
be
affect
him
him still.
that gonna be there. He gonna have a lot more other artists there. So and then again, like I say, Cartel don't have to do much. He can just pull up one spot on the stage and
Not
just
have
there.
to do much.
Yeah,
Yeah, man. Not have to
yeah.
do much. Him not have to do much.
It's Vice
Yeah,
Cartel.
then just him can add theatrics in him set. Cause he's a man controversial, you know what I mean? He can say some controversial thing and that will get the crowd buzzing and you know what I mean? 'Cause he's known for that. He not really have to do much as far as being too physical. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So
He
so
can execute it.
yeah, man. Definitely. Let me tell you, this show. I see everybody. Do you believe this show gonna be bigger than Buju Banton
But you sure?
long walk
Aye. Aye. I want the sticky, DJ.
because
Want
people
the sticky.
already start to compare this two already, you know.
But stadium about capacity, and I think the both of them can full stadium to its capacity. So how do you answer it beyond that?
Okay, let me put it that way there. For sure, we know for sure. The Vice Cartel have okay. It's like the crowd is showing more. It's like if you have a company to them, when Bojo, we all know Bojo come from way back in the 90s. He have his fans and them, yeah. But it's like
Hmm.
you wasn't seeing people crying out for Bojo. Some people crying for Bojo that way they crying for Vice Cartel. It's like the guys have. But the next thing, okay, let me stick up in there because Bojo have a lot of fans that are a lot older. Maybe they can afford,
Exactly. So the
the
age
Gaza,
demographic is going to be different, but
yeah,
in terms of numbers, the amount of patrons.
yeah. Gaza have a lot of people, but a lot of them are young also. Maybe and they don't have the
Mm.
money to can go to the show also. Who knows?
Mhm.
Because look at that. Vice Cartel releasing album, and Vice Cartel have millions of followers, and he had to get a 500 copy sell. Just imagine that.
Yeah.
So,
But I don't think you can use that still, because Buju release album might not really sell either.
well, yeah,
And
okay.
and
You're
even
right.
that, and,
You're right. Because look
and
here,
even that,
a stage show is different than album sales because
yeah man, yeah man.
yeah, definitely there are two different stuff there because everybody want to come and see the artist perform live.
And
Yeah,
even the demographic where you say young and maybe not have the money in Jamaica, you have to remember say you can't watch Jamaica in at the diaspora, bro. They have young people where within the diaspora have them money. America, England, Canada, and even the small island, them have their money and them are go flying. So Cartel are get numbers, man. There's no doubt about it. Them are get numbers.
Andre
I
say
was not Buju sure.
Andre say
I can't answer.
he won't be bigger than Bojo. Well, we have to watch. We have to wait and see because I myself not saying he gonna be bigger, but trust me, it's gonna be huge. It's gonna be huge.
It is going to be big. There is no doubt about it. It
Yeah,
is going to be big. It's a go shell. There is
yeah.
no doubt about it. And even you see people who not even have intentions of paying for going, them are got there around the stadium just taking the show from the outside. So even them are going count as patrons. So when you count even them as patrons, it will seem like Cartel show got bigger. Which it might be still not. But nah, doubt the guys are boss, Cause the man can draw a crowd. There's no doubt about it.
Definitely, definitely. So as you mentioned the drug crowd, the next question, because like I said, question leads to other question. Talking about let's talk music and we considering surrounding Vice Cartel. Do you believe Vice Cartel is doing too much on the internet? Because I've seen a lot of questions like that have going on around the place. People come out and say he doing too much. He must ease back a
Uh,
bit. Do you believe he doing too much? Always posting.
there's
Do you believe that's too much?
Well, they're saying that in a general sense, but I wouldn't say that in a general sense. The only context I would put that my answer in is in the fact that you have a show coming December. So
Mm,
me me would have stepped off of the of a media platforms and until December. Did I say September? I mean December.
December, yeah.
Me would have eased back till December. You understand? But generally speaking, if you remove the show, the idea of the show keeping in December, if you take that out of the equation altogether,
Mm.
this is Cartel, bro. That is Vybz Cartel. That's who he is. He's naturally being himself. He's naturally being himself. And what I think he's trying to do, DJ, he might try to ingratiate himself back into this new culture, right? This young culture where that is all about social media. You know, so he might try to ingratiate himself with that crowd as well. 'Cause remember, him already have the grown season Gaza fans, you know, him already have them. So he might get himself in the algorithm, you know what I
And
mean, of things.
and if somebody been following Cartel since before he been incarcerated, you would know Cartel is somebody like that. He always in the media. He has teacher
Hmm.
specs, all that stuff there. So remember,
Hmm.
so that's why I say to myself, them people do expect Cartel to come out and isolate himself. He's the kind of person that always loved the media, even before
Yeah,
the
man.
social media thing. So he getting himself into the new era of TikTok and
Yeah, man.
things there.
He
So
might be
that
himself. He might be himself. I don't think he might overdo it, given the person that he is, given who he is as an individual. This is naturally him, you know, trying to step up, you know, every outlet, every media forum. You know, that's just him. That's just him. So I'm gonna think so. But again, if you put the show at night, if you step back till the show. That's just me talking. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Give the
because
people in my breeze till the show.
I must say that to myself. To me, as he have this show coming up, there is like people seeing too much of him. That's just my thinking. He's showing too much of him. He should show very less because his show coming up give people the anticipation to can see you. It's like every day seeing you. Nah. You see like what Bojo did? I like what Bojo did, It's when
Yeah,
he say he wasn't out too much, and well, then again,
yeah,
I wasn't expecting Bojo to come be out too much. You know why? Because the whole phone thing. He said he don't like phone. The whole. So
yeah,
I
yeah.
wasn't expecting
Even
him
though I sang with
to
it.
be on the internet. But it's like sometimes when you make yourself scarce, people just be more longing to can see you. But then again, Vice Cartel already make
Definitely.
his name already, so no matter what he do, yeah. So
And his fan base now, they don't think they're seeing too much of him. They don't think so. You know, they think that he's doing just fine if you leave him alone. And I may agree with them because I feel fan base him appeasing. He's trying to appease to his own base.
that's the thing. That's the thing there, and and he the way Vice Cartel is reacting right now on the internet is that people checking, wow, a big superstar like Vice Cartel, he answering, he replying to comments in the comment section, he all over TikTok, and it's like they was expecting that from him because they are artists have a lot of ego, that
Hmm.
they
Hmm.
don't even want to come. If I say no matter if they post something, no matter how many comments, they won't even reply to none. They won't interact with the followers, nothing like that. Cartel do is the opposite. Is it?
Total opposite.
Yeah,
That is it. But the Buju now, if you transition to Buju, I think what Buju was trying to avoid is I just a phone thing, but let me not talk about phone. May I talk about like the traditional media and the press media and TV and radio and all these things.
mm,
Probably stay away from it because the questions will pose. You know, I might feel like he's been tried all over again, and obviously it has been evident that he's trying to avoid that subject matter, that topic altogether, to the point where people even come out and say, apologize, talk to it. We don't want to hear nothing from you. We don't rate you again. You understand what I'm saying? So I think that he stay away from it. And if you ask me, I think that's why he's doing overseas media. 'Cause in the overseas I run to podcasts and radio stations left, right, and center. But
yeah,
he's just not
because
doing it on the
yeah,
ground. Not doing it on the ground.
I also believe so because he know the overseas interviews and they won't ask him question like this, but you know in Jamaica, they are the first. That is the first thing. That was the main thing they want to be asking him, and he don't want to go down the road. You know,
Mhm.
no. As we on the no, we're gonna close off the Vice Cartel talk for now. As we on the as
Right.
we on the Buju Banton, and I just want to bring across the topic before I close out
Mm.
the podcast there. Well, obviously, I said that earlier when Bojo did an interview with I would just
Afrobeat.
forget that
Oh, the
podcast
drink champs. Drink champs.
with Champs here, with no regard where, and he mentioned and he said that when they asked him about Afrobeats, he said Afrobeat is free because Afrobeat not to sing about the liberation of Africa people. So give me your perspective on that. Do you agree with what Bojo
Hmm.
said?
Um. Yeah, that one is sticky. That one is sticky. Ah. So I've seen not much, maybe about two videos with two Africans giving their perspective on it. And they basically were saying the same thing, just using different words. You know, one of them even go as far as give us the definition of the of Afrobeat, and they were saying that Afrobeat is never supposed to be a conscious genre. So you can't expect Afrobeat to do that. He said Afrobeat is a pop music of Africa. That's what the young man was saying. So he was like, why would you expect Afrobeat to be conscious when it was never initially set out to be? It was never designed to be, you know. So
And
that's what I heard. And hearing it from two Africans, then I have to take their word for it.
that person
Mm.
is correct because I watch a person from Nigeria, African from Nigeria speak, and he said he agreed with everything what Bojo said. What you just said there, they have to realize Africa have a lot of different genre of music.
John,
Only
yes,
Afrobeat.
yes,
Afrobeat is not the type of music to sing about Africa. That Afrobeat, as you say, is a pop music of Africa.
yeah,
It's not because the reason why Afrobeat is getting that backlash is just because Afrobeat gets so popular. The popularity it
agreed,
gets so popular. So that's why everybody is actually pointing finger at Afrobeat, but there are many other genres in Africa that
agreed,
sing. But there are artists like there are some reggae artists from Africa. Okay, I talk about Lucky Dubby. There's some artists that are alive right now, and they've been singing music from the 80s. It's all about reggae music and liberation. But then again, it's reggae music. So then again, but
mm,
he may be talking about like genres of Africa that should be more focusing on singing about liberation of Africa, about black
mm,
people, uplifting the country. But I believe, to me, I don't really agree when he say Afrobeat is free. Afrobeat didn't actually invent it for that type of message. What he Bojo talking about, the Afrobeat is more like a party music. Like as you say, it's pop. Afrobeat is a different type of music. You know, so it's just like how you have it's just like how in Jamaica you are reggae and you are dancehall. You don't find dancehall talking about liberation of Africa. It's reggae music you find talking about that. You know. So,
yeah,
but he, like I say, I totally agree with him. In a way, I get what he's saying, because as Afrobeat maybe is one of the most popular genre of Africa, but that's why he targeting Afrobeat and checking like is free singing because they ain't singing nothing about Africa and liberation of Africa, and it's we in Jamaica, them in Jamaica that's singing the reggae music and talking about Africa but look here, if any of those artists, reggae artists that's always singing about they want to go in back, majority of all reggae artists singing about they want to go back to Africa. If when they go back, if they ever go Africa and perform a show, I bet if they ask them, "Are you coming back in Africa to live?" What are they gonna say?
Mm.
You know, there is a,
There's
I
a
see that there was
repatriation.
because they're singing about that, yeah, but do they really doing what they're singing? Because there was one time, you know, Muta Barika, Muta they went to Africa, they had a band to keep a show, and they tell them, but you all always singing about coming back to Africa to live. Why you all don't come?
Mm.
Why you busy to come go back Jamaica? And I agree with the African because they always singing that they're going back to Africa to live. You know, so it's the same. It's similar scenario because they always singing they're going back to Africa. Yeah, but you all never live in all the place and go back to go to Jamaica, Africa and live. So, but
Yeah,
with the
but
Afrobeat,
you know, well, Muta sample man here, sir. Muta, me just say Muta say a couple days ago say Zion and I have, you know, Zion a tourist attraction. But anyway, separate and apart from
you
that.
know, go Mumuta
Uh,
sample later.
a sample man that one. But listen, I can't speak for Buju. I can't speak for the guy, but um, I mean, let me try to say that he might be saying, I can't remember him up on a podcast, so I'm still, I got try to filter what him say. Even though it might come off unfiltered, him still might reserve some of him thoughts because he know that this is going to be, you know, a buzzing podcast episode. You know, what I
Yeah,
mean,
because
podcast is already buzzing,
this
but that
this
episode, you
this
know that.
this this podcast been trending since after, you know. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
man, drink champs out there and going with the thing, man. So him know that. So I'm saying that to say that maybe he's trying to send some kind of message, hidden message to say, all right, can maybe him know say it is pop music. Maybe him already know that. Cause Buju is an educated guy, he's a smart guy. So maybe with that said, he probably say, well, okay, you maybe started out as pop, but guess what? The music bust worldwide. Use the opportunity and start sing some uplifting song now that you have the people ears and know that you have a buzz. Try to incorporate some kind of consciousness within it, you know. Again, could he said what I just said? Yes, and I can't speak for him, but maybe that was a part of his message that which was a hidden part of it that he just never articulate. And again, to be clear, I can't speak for the guy, but it's very much possible he's trying to send that message as well too. But
and if
but
that
well,
was the message you're trying to send, that is a very good message because as it's very
yeah,
popular right now, you know, they can actually, you know, change up the music a
ride
bit
the
to make
wave and
sound.
change it. Yeah, incorporate that. Now the second African YouTube video that I saw, that person alluded to something too. We can tie to me just a while ago. They say even if that would be the case, the corporate people, which is a record label, them will eat big food off of Afrobeats. They wouldn't want that. They want you to keep the hip, happy music out there and bring in the check.
You
Because
know,
maybe once you start inject consciousness in it, you might slowly lose the
I was
people.
just about to mention that after you mentioned about maybe Bojo want to send a certain message, and then I
Mm,
want to say that I say that's the next thing that we guys saying the people, the audience don't want to hear that in the song. They want to hear what is being played right now. And
hmm.
talking about the record label because I mean the record labels. I mean tell you so much politics happening in the music, especially in record labels, because they is the one that's saying what to be done, you know. So
Of course, call the shots.
so seeing that Bojo went that far to can criticize the Afrobeat, so I don't believe in the future he'll ever have a collab with an Afrobeat artist.
Maybe he wouldn't want one, but then again, him shouldn't go about it that way. Can't tell a big man of a wearing pants. That's a lyrics from Buju song anyway, so that's why I use it. You know, um, he shouldn't criticize Afro beats in and of itself. You know, there's many genres and many artists in Africa. If you just go off of them and say, why you not jump on the Afrobeat wave and plug consciousness in it? Don't wait for the Burner Boys to do it, because clearly Burner Boy is not going to do it. You know what I mean? Why I'm saying that is this. Remember, you know, reggae and dancehall, both genres have both cultural song and what we call just for lack of a better term, girl tune. You understand what I say? When you have like a rhythm like the fed up rhythm, you understand? And you have two conscious song on it, like Bunty jump on it, poor people fed up. You understand? And keep it and jump on it too. And say, bad mind, I go kill them. Hardcore dancehall song depend on them beat there. But some cultural song get incorporated in it. So
Mm.
again, maybe that's what him should have do. First tell those artists, 'cause him name a lot of cultural artists. So
Yeah,
why not
yeah,
call
he them the
them
good
out?
ones, yeah.
Yeah, but why not call them out and say, yo, jump on the pop wave and plug some consciousness. You understand what I'm saying? Jump on the pop
You
wave and plug some consciousness. Because Africa or no other country or no other genre will be all conscious. Because not even reggae is all conscious. Reggae have his
you know,
lovers rock and it have everything else.
getting your message across is very important. The way you let it out, you know. Bojo doesn't let the message out properly. You
Yeah,
know, it's like the way he approached it is like he was bashing the genre. Yeah, so that is the
yeah.
reason why he's and me and you can understand where he coming from in a sense, but it's the way he put it across. It just though the message didn't deliver that properly.
Have to be careful.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like Andre say in the comments, I don't think these African artists are conscious like that. And I'm say, I look at Burna Boy acting the fool in Guyana and Germany. But then someone just I say, Andre, it can depend on Burna Boy. But again, even if Burna Boy create a buzz out there, why not call out the conscious artists and say, yo, like how Africa out there in the musical world getting a buzz. Who knows the conscious artist to jump on this wave and create a buzz as well? Call them out.
Definitely, definitely. And
'Cause to my understanding, Jerusalem somewhere is not Burna Boy's song. It was added to. That is a conscious song.
yeah, definitely, it's a conscious song. It's a conscious song.
But that's the
And
point. Mm.
Bojo, if he went as far and talk about some other genres, I mean, I referring to Afrobeat. He talk about reggaeton and what else again? Reggaeton and what again? Yeah, reggaeton, yeah. Because I mean, obviously, everybody in the reggaeton is definitely from reggae. You know, just the name alone implies that alone, the name alone. I mean, logical thinking in reggaeton, reggaeton, or what you call it.
Hmm.
You know,
Hmm.
and he goes and say, and definitely because I wonder what is the progress with that. I believe Steely and Clivey,
The lawsuit,
yeah, the lawsuit with the fish market rhythm. Everybody call it the Dembo, but the right name is the fish market rhythm.
fish market rhythm, yeah, man. Fruitster,
Yeah.
big up. Say Fruitster, say chef go. Big up. Take care. Have a good night.
All right, Froster, big up yourself, you know. Hope we can see you
Uh,
tomorrow on the Reggae Vibes Wednesday. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Have a good night.
yeah, man. No, but DJ, before that, I think he was saying something to the fact of correct me, because I haven't seen the whole thing either. But he was saying something to the fact that they not give reggae and dancehall the respect those genres. They give reggae and dancehall the respect, and maybe that's true. Reggaeton, if reggaeton I try to, you know, contest the lawsuit and push back on it, that in and of itself, says a lot. So give the genre no ratings.
Yeah, yeah,
You
and
understand?
yeah, that's definitely true. No rating because it's like they just take the dancehall and make their own genre, and it's like they don't give
And no ratings, no
no
that
rating
behind it.
on it.
Mm-hmm.
You
Mm-hmm.
know,
Yeah. So then they give them ratings.
they create a genre of Jamaican of the reggae dancehall, and it's like they're making millions of it, and they already no, you know.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So that's true. Definitely
Yeah,
no,
definitely,
no, no, no,
definitely
no
true.
give no ratings for that. Now, Afrobeat, it's like you have to force the ratings out of them. Because some of them push back. You understand? It's like you have to fight the ratings out of beat the ratings out of them. For them say. Yeah, man. Definitely dancehall inspired, man. Yeah, man. They don't want to willfully. Stone Boy will, but like the other words, the rest of them, they don't really willfully come out and say it. It's like you have to whip them for them say, yeah, man.
Yeah,
Little.
and
That's sort of.
as Empress said earlier on there, Afrobeat is like rhythms and yeah, I'm gonna lyrics in the Afrobeat
Instruments.
instruments, yeah. Because look here, because first of all, you okay, well, I know for sure we hardly can understand what they say, but anyway, but it's the beat does nice, you know, because it's the lyrics, it's like party music, I would say so. And I believe that is the reason why Afrobeats get that big buzz because of the party music. Is you haven't got no vulgar, explicit so much. If they have some other explicit things, but the thing even if it's if explicit, you can understand the language. So it's like you don't even
Right.
realize it's explicit, you know. So
Right.
it's just like that is the reason why Sean Paul. I believe Sean Paul gets so big because of the type of music he sing. He don't sing no explicit songs on them. So his music could play anywhere, and so I believe that is the reason. One of the reasons I believe. Well, I know everybody talk about his complexion. I ain't talking about that. I talk about the music, his music. Because look at it that way. Sean Paul sing dancehall, but the way he sing dancehall is like even if you don't understand the patois, you could still understand certain things Sean Paul is saying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know. Okay, if you compare Sean Paul to okay, will I say if a Bojo,
Alkaline.
I mean Bojo dancehall, I refer to Bojo reggae because reggae, his voice slow down. With the
Mm-hmm.
dancehall, like a more speed up, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So there are certain songs maybe you fully understand. Okay, I don't want to mention that in the because you know how many years it took for the Caucasian to understand what Bojo say in Boom Bye Bye.
The translation of it, right? It's true.
So
That's true, man. But DJ,
so,
all right, on that note, piggyback on that note,
mm,
we have to respectfully understand what Bujo also said too, If we're going to be objective, since our age group and our understanding of life, we promote positivity. You see, in the era of Buju, even Buju, let's incorporate Buju too, even when he was a dancehall artist, even before he transitioned into Rastafarianism. The three B's, Buju, Bounty, and Beanie. Them man that used to balance with culture songs, and girl songs, some gun songs, They had a balance across the board.
yeah, definitely, always do.
So with
As a
that
raw
said,
dancehall artist, they used to balance it. They
yeah,
saw
man. So
literally they saw a culture song, girl song, gun song. They used to balance it raw.
yeah, man, yeah,
Yeah,
man, yeah, man. So with that said, let's give Buju some credit. If he's even critiquing Burner Boys and these new era, where only a drop two lyrics pan some nice instrumental. Even from a critique, them to say, yo, drop some conscious song too. Him have a point. Him have a point to say, yo, the country is in turmoil. Kenya need help. Nigeria need help.
yeah, yeah. You
So
see,
like how you're on
you're
a
right.
big platform, I understand I start off as pop music. Sing some culture song too. You understand? So you have to give him that. If that was part of his message, which I think it was, me agree with that.
And
Balance it in, 'cause Africa is in turmoil, bro.
yeah, man, trust me. And you could see Bojo was very passionate when he was talking about that.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
You can see
So we
it.
have to balance the thing and keep it real and keep it objective and go deeper than the surface. Cause Buju is a man in the really on the surface level reasoning. So if you go below the surface, you can probably understand him more and maybe you'll agree with what he's saying. Balance the thing. Every song where you put out now for be dance and party and happy and nice and girls and fun and money and balance it thing. Burna Boy can put out two more conscious songs, Bridget.
And
We just call a spade a spade.
something else come to my mind there. As I had mentioned that Africa have other genre of music that maybe do culture song, but guess what? Afrobeat is the one on the forefront because most people like
Mm,
we most I mean I'm a DJ, but most the ordinary people don't really know about the other genres and it's more Afrobeat they know about. So I really can't see where he coming from because yeah, you might have one or two other genre that might sing in culture song, but nobody hearing about them because everybody's Afrobeat they listening to it.
Yeah, that's why if you mix it, that's why if you mix it, you will hear. Remember, you know, you are DJ, you know this. You can speak on this better than I do. When you juggle them rhythm, the DJ, gangster rhythm, the culture song on the same gangster rhythm, get a play and get a buzz. But just be a perfect example. When fed up rhythm a play, keep it on and forget a juggling of the mix. Yeah,
But
that's what I mean. Say? And a
me,
bunty, if you play the rhythm, then I play a bunty, you might as well stop take the DJ off of your name and just say easy. Just say your name easy. You understand? It's a culture song that. So
culture song
it can be played if you incorporate it.
and
It can be incorporated and it can work.
and guess what? Sometimes a rhythm come out and artists having three songs on the rhythm, three different songs: a girl song, a gun song, and a
It's
culture song.
correct. Correct. And so that means the template has already been framed and made. So, and they know that because they've seen us, they saw that we did it. They see that we're still doing it. You know what I mean? So why not follow that template then and say, all right, we can do this too. So to
Definitely.
Buju credit, is to Buju credit if that him I say, and then a knock on cultural song, maybe that's why I call it effort, because there is no balance to it. And anything that is not balanced, DJ, then you're just an extremist. If you're either
Yeah,
extreme left or you're extreme right, there's no balance.
you're right, you know, you're right because Bojo is speaking on his perspective on the way he deal with music coming up because as we
Yeah,
mentioned, he
man.
needs to balance it. But if you check it out across the board, there is no balance in the Afrobeat. It's just one type of music the Afrobeat push out there, one type.
Yeah, yeah. But look,
Yes,
I'm gonna use back Jerusalem. Jerusalem a big song.
big song,
And
big song.
and and that is a positive song. That's a positive song, even though a lot of people don't understand the song, the lyrics of the song. But
Yeah,
they can
and
still,
that song is a very very nice song, and it had come out during the COVID time, and trust me, it's really
yeah, man, shot. But the
yeah.
point is, the melody, the vibe, and the energy they bring to a positive song like that shows it can be done. It can be done. So the fact that it has been done before, plug few more of them in, plug few, and then slowly put in clarity in it where we can understand it more. You understand what I'm saying?
But you know, I believe those artists, those Afrobeat artists, I believe they're afraid to go and do something like that. I believe so.
Shouldn't be. They're revolutionists. They're born as a rebel in them blood. You shouldn't afraid of nothing.
Because look here, the moment you get that boss, that big break, you want to to them is like if they maybe change a bit in the music, maybe lyrics, they believe they might fall a bit because they already put
Yeah.
out that image of them with that. Okay, look at Burna Boy. You don't expect Burna Boy to go and sing no culture song, you know?
Well, take him out of the picture, but the thing is, but
No,
all
no.
right. Generally speaking, if they are afraid to to be seen from the upper echelon, the corporate as compromising, then I guess it's fair to say them a sellout then. When I say sellout, meaning that they just want to sell records and they care nothing about the people, care nothing about upliftments, care nothing about consciousness. You know what I mean? You just want the coins. You just are trying to get the bag, and that's all it is. Then if that's all it is as Africans, who know the history of Africa, which we not forgot you, then you defeat the purpose.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. But I do believe Afrobeat never and ever gonna change. I believe it always gonna remain that way. The Afrobeat is just gonna remain as how it be there. Afrobeat, and I believe
Mhm.
no. Well, I can say tomorrow because who knows? Maybe tomorrow artist can just come up and boss big in Afrobeat with a culture song. Who knows? Anything
But
possible.
that's why I go back to what I said, DJ. The conscious African artists is then know to jump on the bandwagon and ride the wave. That's my take on it. I think that's
Yeah,
what should happen.
that's a very important point. But guess what? Again, you know, maybe those African culture artists are not Afrobeats. They're not into Afrobeats. That's the next thing there. So maybe you want to find them going and jump on an Afrobeat and sing a culture song. Maybe.
Well, it still go back to something when I said prior to that then. Buju shouldn't beat Afrobeat the genre in of itself then. Beat the culture artists them who don't want to take advantage of what's current and what's going on.
You know, because you see, the music is so is a bit, how should I put it? It's like it's not every beat and every certain type of music everybody want to ride on, because there are certain artists that will
True.
never, African artists that will never sing on an
The
Afro beat.
BPM, the BPM is not steady.
Talking about BPM, you realize as years gone, the BPM getting faster. Look at back in the
Yeah,
80s.
yeah.
Look at the music in the 80s. Okay, yeah, let's use reggae. I just join off track a bit. I'll come back on track. Look at the reggae music of the 80s and the dancehall. How they, okay, go way back, ska, rock steady. You see how they slow? The 80s it
Hmm.
gonna get faster.
Hmm.
The 90s it go to maybe 80 something. The most maybe Pokemon Jam go up to maybe 100. Look at the 2000. Look at the Applause rhythm. It go to 125, almost 130 fast. The Junko and all and things there, and it will keep on going. But guess what? It's slow long enough. After Vice Cartel change it up. You realize that?
Hmm.
You know why
Yeah,
it's so long? Because it's like the music changed more to hip hop.
it did.
Yeah, so
The American style of rapping. Yeah, that's a turn. But yeah, man. I think the artists the conscious artists them to step up. That's what they need for though. And as we know, when it comes to consciousness, most people, can I say most? Because some do. Most people don't go out searching for conscious music. So you have to find a way to grab them attention. And if it takes you riding the Afrobeat wave, then so be it.
it's a good thing you mentioned that people don't go out searching for it. Just like how people in Jamaica complain and saying, "Oh, every day the then guys putting out rubbish music, craft them and looking."
Mm, mm,
They are artists are putting out good music. I mean, music, clean music, but they're not looking for. They're not searching for the music. Look at
not
the
searching
Ajax.
for.
There are plenty of other artists that have nice song, but the thing is that people, the media are pushing all those vloggers, everybody pushing out those type of music there, and so that's what they're hearing. But there are good music out there. And the next thing is same thing. Spice I never said that. Spice saying everybody's saying everybody's singing is about downhill, downhill, this downhill. But that's what she making the money on. She put out a good music. You make a good music out there, nice lyrics, conscious music. Nobody will listen to it. So imagine
But
if you,
DJ,
you as an artist, that's your job. You put out music to make money. It don't make no sense. You're gonna stick to conscious music, and when you put it out, you make no money out of it. Then when you put it a slack music, everybody running for it. So what you gonna do? Exactly.
uh,
So
uh, uh,
and the same thing. We had a podcast back then, and you mentioned and you said we the fans, the listeners have a lot to come blame also, because
true.
we are consuming the music. Because if I say the artist saying we only consuming the slack music, they're gonna put up slack music.
That's true. But there's enough blame to go around because the artists them, if we compare how conscious music work in the 90s and how conscious music work now, it's different. But what used to happen in the 90s? The man them used to put soul into the music, DJ. Man them used to put soul into the music, brother. Them never just go a studio and just spit a conscious song just to tell people say, yo, me drop conscious song and then now listen. There was soul in it, so it resonated with us, it
Uh,
connected with us. But
it's
these
like
artists are not putting any their soul in it.
back
Them
then.
just lazy just
Yeah,
drop two
man.
conscious songs.
Okay. Give me tell you what I believe. What maybe one of the issue right now, what causing that right now is like back then the artist was passionate of what they do. They will go and when they sing a song, they actually singing exactly they really mean what they say. But right now those artists don't make a fast money.
Correct. Correct. That's what I'm saying. That's why the culture song them not connect now. Not connect. Them man they used to put soul in it. My reggae. Yo, No matter how dancehall yeah, kick up. You understand? Now the 90s and early 2000s. Reggae. Wall it neck to neck. I say, yo, to ya do. You understand? Because the man him put soul in it, Bridget. Man, him, yo, when Kalanja boss, eh? Ah, DJ, we say, man, them man now put no soul in the music,
Definitely,
man.
because
Them,
if you listen to majority of those artists back then, if they do an interview, you will hear them say they had a passion for the music. They wasn't even checking the music business because it's like
mm,
more the music. Because you know everybody when they ask them about the royalties and thing, they the sad part coming because it's like all they keep on saying they wasn't checking that. You know, is doing doublets, stage show, and they have a passion for the music. That's why the music back then was so nice, you know. And talking about that, let me just touch on something before we close off the thing. Bojo also mentioned about streaming. He said this is just nonsense because streaming. He was comparing streaming
ah,
to
ah,
physical copies of music. I mean,
yeah.
you know, when this topic there is a huge topic, but we just talk
Huge topic, bro.
a piece of it
Huge
because
topic.
look here. Back then, as Bojo, so back then, I mean, things change. Things change. Right now, we live in a digital world. I understand that things change. So it will never go back like back. It will never. But just talking about back then, you actually go and buy a physical copy. Okay, a LP, record, or a CD. Don't imagine. Okay, a LP. You buy it for maybe $30. I mean, right now, the streaming. Remember, when you sell that, the majority of the money goes to the artist. You know, right now, on streaming, the artist put out an album on a streaming platform. Like say, Bojo release an album, he put it on a streaming platform. You can stream it on all different sites. But the money he make from that album, let's say the album he make on iTunes, maybe like say for a week, it's a 500. He don't maybe getting half of that, you know. After all
Not
those
even
breakdown,
quarter. Not even quarter.
after all those breakdown, the money he received. So
Pennies. He said it. Pennies. Pennies. And it's not lie. It's not lie. Man say you take I music, put I music in the cloud. And I can't get I music when I want to hear I music. You understand? So true the man talk is that should have been the breaking news because every artist I get affected by it. So that every
definitely
artist supposed to should have make go viral and run with.
with that,
That
no,
should have been the bigger news because the artists them now can just piggyback on that and ride that wave.
I mean it's really it's something else, you know, because it's one thing not to get royalties. Okay, it's one thing like back in the 90s, most of those artists wasn't really checking music business, but it's the next thing that you register in your music. Because right now, artists, you release an album, you make 500 copies of CDs. I don't even know if you'll get 50 sell.
Mm,
Because okay,
mm,
number one, look at that. People that have transport hardly have CD players in their transport. Everybody using
mm.
MP3 or you know everybody have the smartphone. So physical copy is just out of it. Now digital
Yeah,
right now, digital is the next thing you have to be on the internet. So when you look at it, by all means necessary, streaming music is coming to an expense to you. You know, not only by streaming the music, first of all, you have to be on the internet. You gotta pay your internet. You have to pay your
yeah.
internet, and you also have to pay the streaming subscription to listen to the music.
Right. Right.
So
And that's why they circumvent that. Them circumvent that by go getting it for free somewhere else. So I rate them rate, I respect the artist and the fact that I can get it free, I'm gonna get it free. You understand? I remember, even when the physical copies were around, and when the physical copies are around and just even CDs, CD sell. The bootleg man used to make money off of it, you know. You
enough
understand?
money.
Even the very bootleg man, you know. But when you buy a bootleg copy, and me hear you spin it, and say DJ make a burn off of that, no? I'm a burn your copy. Yeah, so we can get it for free. So me now got a VP go buy one. Come and get it for free from you. So once there's a free avenue is open, everybody a drive go down there.
Eh, let me tell you, enough CD I did back in this and selling my mixes. Oh, talking about that, let me just give you like a story now. Talking about CDs, I had to contact eBay and VP Records to get somebody stop sell my mixes on eBay. Somebody were actually selling
Yeah.
mixes. They had mixes on CDs, DJ Easy mixes. No, everybody gonna think is me is the one selling music there on eBay. And look here, this is infringement of the artist, and I mean selling the artist music, and by right you're supposed to do that. The person
Mm,
making thousands of dollars in on eBay selling my CD, all my mixes and them I have because I have them for
yeah.
free on my website. They download the mixes, put it on the CDs, and selling it on eBay.
Me feel say Andre, but we're left that for the next episode of the podcast.
Yeah, so I had to
Big
go
up,
and
man. Good.
contact eBay, and also I had to go and contact two music distributor and let them know it's not that, no, that is not my doing,
That's not you.
Yeah, so
Ja. It makes them good, that's right.
yeah,
Yeah,
man.
it makes them clean,
I
proper.
tell you, imagine when I that's one time went back, it's out of stock, out of stock.
Mm.
Man, cloud
You
everything
say music sell off on eBay? No shit.
mixes, and it's like one city. Let me tell you, that was like maybe 5 years ago, 5 years ago, 5, 6 years ago. Yeah.
Mm. Andrea make money then, man. Andrea, sell off your CD on eBay. Sold out.
Why say Andre, you just bought it on an album, Nectar. Oh, because why buy on when you say buy, you mean download, you mean digital downloads, you mean. Because there are still artists that put out some music on CDs also, still. They still have.
Mm.
Oh, talking about that, there are some people that actually reaching out to me, maybe last month, asking me if I sell mixes on CDs. Every time I get in those messages there, I have to tell them, no,
Yeah.
I don't do mixes on CDs. So people still use CDs. People still use CDs, some people. Yeah, man.
Oh. I'm not a CD player, but my car where me just let my neighbor buy from me had a CD player. Toyota Avalon.
Man, but
Yeah, but
I mean, my computer don't even have CD drive. That could show you. I have a free computer, don't have CD drive because everything, the things that is obsolete. Everybody using MP3. I mean, USB cord, USB Type C. I mean, I can
yeah,
go
man,
back to.
everybody up to the time now. Everybody up to
I
the
just
time.
cannot go back to CDs right now, man. That's too much work, man.
No.
Too much work.
Yes,
But
I.
Bojo I really understand where you're coming from, and it's real, and it's like you don't even own your music. Make me tell you, if like say one point in time those sites they went down for maybe like say some issues, sometimes they get hacked, sometimes
Right.
server down for maybe
Right.
an hour or two. That is it,
I
a
miss
lot
a
of
music
work.
shutdown. Yeah.
Yeah, man,
True.
it's crazy, man. But
But yeah, well, as I say, you see that as another topic. We
yeah,
discuss
because
that
this
in
this
length because
this,
there's
this
a
topic
lot.
is huge, it's huge.
It's a big topic and a lot can be said about it.
Yeah. So King Dewell, give thanks to him for coming on the podcast. Next Tuesday we're gonna have some other topics. Next Tuesday we're gonna touch on the street cred topic here because that's a very important topic. Yeah,
All right.
because yeah, and some other topics and things like that. We're going to have the regular Let's Talk Music podcast. I hope
Definitely.
so. Next time, I hope people like Andrew can call in and give his perspective on the subject. And Andre just shy man, he like calling. He don't nobody
Yeah.
hear his voice, man.
So
Anyway,
it going.
big up to everyone on coming out on live stream. Empress, Andre, Seti, Isabel, Froster gone already. Yeah, big up to everyone, So next week
Yeah,
Tuesday,
man.
hope to see you all again on the next Talk Music podcast. And like I said, the link is always gonna be pinned. So if anybody want to call in, they can call in and join this discussion. Nothing wrong in that. Give your
Yeah.
perspective.
Even if you don't show your face, you don't have
Yeah,
to. You
yeah,
can turn off the camera.
man. You don't have to
Just
show
use
your face.
audio.
You have the option to can hide your face, so you don't have to show your face like King Lee. You can also
Yeah.
even though you show your face, you can hide your face.
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, man.
So
But good reason. Good reason.
yeah, man.
We'll
Yeah,
link up again next week, as you say.
Yeah, man. And guess what, King Day? It's like going up
Mm,
to 8 minutes before one. You see something when you see you talking, thing going so fast. If it does see that, and we
I
got
saw it go, man.
the 2 hours gone now. We don't realize that.
I saw it go, man. Great reason can go on and your time run, let's say, you know?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. But like I said, topics always gonna be there. So next Tuesday for sure, we'll making the next round on the next talk. We have a lot to can talk about. Yeah, so definitely this. Anyway, give thanks, So
Yeah, man. Big
you'll
up.
see
And big
you
up
tomorrow
everybody.
on the Reggae Vibes Wednesday, hopefully. Well, actually, today is already Wednesday on my side already. You don't know.
Mm.
So, King, the
So
biggest
later
fan,
then.
man. You don't know, man. You don't know. You don't
All
know.
right. Big up yourself. We link up.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
All right. Man.
Yeah.